Okay, first of all, I never ever imagined myself getting on camera and fucking crying, okay? But like after a while, text message doesn't do anything. And sometimes you can't even bring yourself to call because it's like not even fair, because when you put the olive branch out and give like and extend yourself, you don't want to be the one to then also have to call if you're being ghosted for hours, days, weeks, and months. Sometimes it's different, but like, okay. So I figured just fucking get on here and just express it. Maybe she'll see it, maybe she won't. I don't know if I should send it directly or not. I don't know what to do. And I hate having to constantly put my business out there lately, but like this is killing me inside. I am so sick of having to deal with I don't even know how to word this. I guess I should just talk. It is not okay to do this kind of like, I don't know, mouse, no, it's like a cat with yarn thing. Like you'll roll the yarn out. Yarn, you know yarn, like the string yarn. Imagine rolling out the yarn towards the cat. So the cat could be like, oh, what's that? Go grab it. The cat's playing with it for like a second and then snatching the yarn back from the cat. And then the yarn is looking for, and then the cat is looking for the yarn. Sometimes days, months, weeks. And then here comes the yarn back out to be rolled. Like I'll probably put a photo of what I'm talking about, but like, yeah, it's just, okay, sorry. Okay, let me collect. Let me collect myself for a second. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me. Okay, first of all, I don't even know who I am right now or who's talking. And you know what, with systems, that's how it is. I really don't. I don't know. I don't know. We're just gonna talk. I'm not even gonna, I don't even have it in me to pause and wait for the traffic and the distraction and noise that always happens outside as soon as I hit play. I don't have time for that either. So if you hear noise, you're gonna hear noise. I don't even think I'm gonna put music in this video. I don't know. I just need to get it out. I don't even care if people are gonna be like, oh my God, they're whining about this. Like, there's so much bigger problems in the world. Yeah, there are, but like, this is my issue right now and I'm gonna fucking talk about it. So, let me just start with self-accountability for a second. I recognize that it is not easy for people to deal with me/us. I recognize that it is not easy for people to have different alters speak to them in different moments, not know who's talking to them, and feel attacked if we are direct and straightforward with how we speak. I cannot help that some of us are more direct than others, but we never in any way try to disrespect the person we're talking to, be hurtful or malicious. We are always speaking out of pain, and it's literally coming from a place of deep-rooted pain. By the time any of us even expresses ourselves, it has been bottled in for a long time, and it can't be bottled in anymore. So with that being said, we recognize that we are not for everyone. Hence why there's a lot of people that used to be in our life that we were close with that are no longer close with us, that we no longer speak with, that it probably will never be back to how it was at all. And you know what? We are content with that because That's just what it is. We know that we're going to eventually meet people that can handle us and that can deal with honesty and transparency in the way that it would be great that the whole world was like. Because the truth of the matter is, the world is a very sugar-coated world of feeling comfortable in hiding things and in not being real with themselves, not being aware of what's going on with themselves. So when someone else is real and aware, it's like, oh no, whoa, that's too much. And sorry if that's the case with us, but that is what it is. This video is stemming from pain with my mother. Once again, I don't think she's realizing why I get so triggered with her. She keeps thinking it's a back and forth thing of just like, I'm rehashing things that she has done that she felt like, you know, we already fixed. Or no, we didn't fix it, because certain things that I have addressed, like with the dynamic of her husband, I feel like that has not changed or is not going to change. But at that point, I don't even care about that. I don't care about him. I don't even care about that part anymore. I don't care if he has a problem with me and doesn't want to acknowledge me when we speak on the phone, or if we text. We don't even speak on the phone anymore. We just text at this point. I really don't care. My issue is the ghosting that she does is like a cat with the yarn. It's like you're extending out communication when you feel comfortable and ready. I guess when you can get your thoughts together, okay, fine. And then even though I'm still guarded from the last time you ghosted me, I try to open back up. We don't necessarily address every detail as before, but I try to open back up and extend myself back to you, send you photos of my belly. And then for like the whole day, you ghost me again. Is it gonna turn into weeks to a month again? So of course, by the end of the night, I'm kind of like, you know what? I can't deal with this. And then it's like, the previous reason of why I was ghosted was addressed all of a sudden now, but I'm talking about being ghosted today, you know, or the day that it happened, which was on Mother's Day after a while. So it's like, okay, so then you're saying you don't get why we're going back and forth, when I'm literally explaining why we keep going back and forth. And then I say, you know what? I think that our conversation is pretty much getting lost in translation and tone from text messaging. So here's my new iPhone number so we can FaceTime. And then hours is going by and I'm not getting any response. So then I say, you know what? I have a bad feeling about this, because I really don't want you to let my sister look through your phone. I don't want her to have my number. Still not hearing anything back. And it's like, this may seem very minuscule to people, but it's big for me, because like, sometimes you need the person, especially your mother, to be attentive to you. I get that she's probably busy. I get that she's probably working. We all make time for what's important to us. We just, in general, no matter who it is, no matter what we're doing, you can take 5 minutes to respond to someone and just like kind of reassure them that you hear them, or that like you're there. And it's like, you can't come in and out, in and out, in and out, and then expect me to just be okay with that. That's psychologically triggering and damaging. That is emotionally triggering and damaging. You just can't do that. Every time we are in the in-between moment of not communicating, it hurts at first really deeply, just like this. And then I finally get to a place of like centered, calm, and I'm good, totally good. And then she'll come back and communicate, and then it's like, okay, and then ghost. And then I get like this. This is not healthy. It's just not. And then to constantly make it seem like I'm just attacking you when I'm expressing myself is like painful. It's just so painful, bro. I can't. And then if I say, I don't want to communicate with you until you are confirmed for sure that you have bought your flight that you say you're going to buy and come here for the birth, then let's communicate then, because I know something's actually going to happen. If I say something like that, I sound wrong, because the ghosting is so psychologically damaging, and I don't think people get that. Especially if you are my mother and you're like in and out, you're like emotionally not available, but it's because you're also sensitive. So I get that, and I want to be sensitive to your sensitivities, but I'm also sensitive too. So like, how does that work? How does it work? I'm sick of being the villain because I express myself in such a direct, honest way. I don't sugarcoat. I'm sick of people thinking that that's rude because everyone is so used to being fake. I'm sick of living in a fake world. It's just ridiculous. It's literally like, I can't even put it into words, like what it does to a person or what it's doing to me. I don't want to care about this, and I don't want to hold this in. So I decided to hit record right now instead of even recording another video topic that I was going to do, because I clearly got to talk about this. At this point, my channel is therapeutic for me, and that's what it is. I don't want to carry this. I need some. Am I wrong? And I already got opinion from like someone that I feel like I can talk to about anything, and she kind of gets it. She did kind of say like, and actually I had an old therapist say this too, and a previous therapist say this too, like it's almost unhealthy to talk to my mom because of what it does to me. But then it's like I feel bad because I know she wants to be, in the baby's life, and I know that she is trying to like work on herself and work on things. And by no means am I thinking that I'm perfect either. But like, for you to come in and out of communication with me because you don't know how to receive how I speak or what I say, but then for you to be like, oh, how's my grandbaby? I'm sorry, but that is such an entitled thing. Like, you don't get to be like, how's my grandbaby, when you're like in and out. It's either you're all the way in and you be patient with the fluctuations of why I get triggered and recognize why you trigger me, or you don't get to be around at all for this and you stay over there wherever you are. Like, that's just what it is. Like, I can't. Done. Actually, no, not done. Last statement is, I'm also sick of people thinking that just because we are direct and straightforward with how we say things means that we are heartless and cold and say things without love. That is not true. I'm going to repeat this again, and maybe it needs to be said in words instead of in text, like I put it in a video in text form, but I'm going to say this out of my mouth. The opposite of love is indifference. Indifference means you have no opinion on it and you are neutral about it. If I have an opinion on it, if I'm commenting on it, if I'm saying anything about any matter, that means I love you enough to address it. If I didn't respond to you, if I didn't say anything to you, if I didn't have an opinion, or if I didn't comment, that means I don't love you and I don't care. So I'm saying it with love, and people think that love should be coddling, or it should be some sort of like sugarcoating. No, sugarcoating is deception and coddling is obsession. And those two things do not go with love. That's not. Love is in its truest form pure, but it is also direct, because love transcends time and space. So it will go through any type of realm or dimension to get to where it needs to go. And that is exactly what my words do. If people cannot receive that, they don't really know what love is. I'm sorry. When you love someone or something or yourself, you want evolution and you want growth. When you are addressing something that hurts you and that is painful, instead of just letting it sit there, you care enough to have the person evolve and grow, because that is what we should all be doing, is evolving and growing. I feel like I'm surrounded by people who don't really know what love is, who don't really know what evolution is, and who don't give a shit about evolution, and they want to just stay the same. And those that claim that they want to change, I'm sorry, but it's not happening fast enough. And in a world that everything is constantly changing and evolving, there does need to be some sort of like pep in your step and speed to some sort of change. That is how people get left behind and feel stuck in an evolving world. Then they want to judge you and blame you when you are changing and evolving, when they don't know what that looks like, or it just looks so unorthodox to them, or just you look like you're losing your mind. No, I'm actually finding it. And breakdowns lead to breakthroughs. So if it looks like I'm having a bunch of breakdowns, it's actually because I'm having a bunch of breakthroughs, and I'm actually vulnerable and transparent and real as fuck enough to show that online to people who probably don't even give a shit, but I'm sure there's at least one person who's learning about it and learning themselves through me. And if I can help that one person, that's what this is about. Now I'm done.